Yo, what is going on? Welcome to today's trade recap. We're going to go over Monday's trade. Let's get right into it. Clear this, go bar replay mode, and just kind of run you through my thought process, my entries, exits, all of it. So coming into market open, we see, obviously, we have our new week opening gap. So when I see new week or new day opening gaps, I typically like to use them as my targets. Usually, if we're pushing away from that price range, we'll want to revisit that before we continue higher. So yeah, first thing I notice here is we are generating a lot of liquidity with these failure swings here. So like I said, we're trading away from it, generating liquidity. This is all very bearish. Despite a lot of people look at this, we're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. I think we're in an uptrend. We want to be long. So that's why I always say the context behind your trade is just as important as structure. You obviously want the structure to align with your entry and your context, but you can't blindly just follow the trend. So coming into market open, see here, our New York pre-market opens and we are pushing up. We end up taking this high, and right at market open, we get a change in the state along with inversing this bullish fair value gap. A couple of reasons why this built a lot of conviction for me. Number one is time. So this happens right at pre-market and market open. So that builds a lot of conviction. It means a lot more to see a liquidity sweep right at market open than it does at a random time. The second thing we see is we have now begun disrespecting bullish PD rays and have a change in our market structure. So this aligns with our higher time frame context to the downside. We end up getting an extension down, hit our first two price targets, and begin retracing. So from here, this change in the state has now become our order block. We can also draw our fib tool. We see our 0.62 fib level aligns nicely with this order block. So I usually will scale in my entries. So I had one resting limit order on the order block. I think I had 4 or 5 contracts, and the rest within this fair value gap. But we see price retraces and taps us in there. I don't think I can even have that. Yeah, it doesn't show up on bar replay. We'll take a look at the entries after, or the executions. But we do get tapped in here. So I was actually a little bit hesitant on this because we already took 2 of our price targets, but since we do have this new week opening gap, I felt still fine to enter here. And we get a nice extension down and end up retracing and taking this internal high. So here we take this internal high. Here I'm focused on managing risk. I end up getting out of one contract, so like 20%, right around break even, just reducing my risk. But from here, we dump immediately to our full take profits. I tried to set a limit order down right on our new week opening gap. I ended up closing all my positions, like I think it was right around this price here, accidentally. But overall, beautiful entry and price target. Yeah, that is all I got for today. If you don't normally trade new week opening gaps and you see them, start paying attention to them because they're great draws in liquidity. And when you have a high probability draw, you build high probability context, which gives you high probability trades. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'd be happy to help explain anything if anything wasn't clear. Thanks for watching.